Okay, so things are about to get pretty insane, and what I'm saying is gonna sound insane, but before you watch this documentary, I need you to get in the mindset that, you have to, accept that maybe this is true, and, go into it thinking there's a possibility that a lot of celebrities are cloned. So anyway, before you get into the documentary, be prepared to accept that celebrities are clones. Because there's honestly, it was a theory, when I first heard about it, I was like, obviously this isn't true, but then there's actually a lot of evidence for it, and to be honest, I kind of believe it. Anyways, let's get into the documentary. Okay, so there is this conspiracy theory going around line that a lot of celebrities, that we watch and everything, have actually been, taken back, cloned, and now their clone is the one being their celebrity. So basically, I'm gonna give you an instance of a celebrity that many people believe to be cloned. There's Eminem, the rapper. A lot of people think that he was actually cloned. There's a lot of evidence that I'm gonna get into later for that. But people think Eminem was cloned. And you might be thinking, why would someone want to clone, a celebrity? Why can't they just let the celebrity be there? Sometimes it's because, the celebrity has died and they want to keep making money off that celebrity. But for the most part, I feel like the reason a lot of celebrities end up being cloned, and the theory states that a lot of these celebrities are cloned, because people want to spread an agenda. And who do people listen to the most out of anyone else? For the most part, it's celebrities. A lot of people I know, they their favorite celebrities and everything, they'll pretty much do what that celebrity says. And if you can clone a celebrity and make that celebrity start supporting you and supporting the agenda you want, then their following, for the most part, are gonna start believing it and spreading it, and they're gonna do what you want to do. The best way to control a lot of people is to get their favorite celebrities to tell them to do this, and then they'll do it. So a lot of people think a lot of the influential celebrities and the big celebrities haven't when they get popular and everything, they've been cloned, and now their clones impersonating them right now. And it sounds crazy, but there is so much evidence backing this up, and we're gonna get into a lot of evidence with the glitches and everything. But it's kind of insane to think about, but also it's not only makes sense, but there's a lot of celebrities themselves that have been backing this up. Okay, so there's this rapper named B.O.B, and he's a pretty big scale rapper, but he's tweeted a bunch of stuff saying that not only is this possible, but that this is real and this does happen. He's saying himself that celebrities are cloned. And I'm gonna show you a bunch of these tweets, and I'm also gonna I'm gonna read the tweet, and then I'm gonna show a picture of it so y'all know that it's real and everything. But it's literally so insane. Anyway, I gotta read these. Okay, so I'm gonna read the tweets, and then I'm gonna put it on the screen afterwards so y'all can check it and verify that it's real and everything. So anyway, the first tweet he tweeted confirming this conspiracy theory, he said, "Notice a celebrity who have tattoos or piercings mysteriously vanish? Cloning center." And the insane thing about this is that I know you're probably watching this video and you're I don't think that happens. I don't think celebrities are suddenly missing tattoos or piercings or anything. But there's this certain rapper named Gucci Mane who went to prison, and why he was there, and when he came out, he looked completely different, and he did have tattoos missing. Tattoos that he had when he went into prison were not there when he went out. And like I said, he literally looked so different. And I know you're saying, people change, he was in prison, obviously he's gonna look a little different, but literally, it shouldn't be possible to look this different. I'm gonna show you right now. But yeah, he gets out of prison looking completely different, and everyone instantly noticed, and we're hey, that's not Gucci, that's not Gucci Mane, that's not what he looks like. It isn't possible for him to change that much. So a lot of people began thinking that maybe Gucci Mane is actually a clone himself, and that while he was in prison he died, and then they cloned Gucci Mane. And the thing is, like, this got really popular. A lot of people were talking about it. So much so that Gucci Mane even, he addressed this. I'm gonna show y'all right now.
I'm hearing that Gucci was known. I wouldn't even support or deny those accusations.
The crazy thing is, it's that, if someone went up, like, if I was on, like, the street or whatever, and someone walked up to me, and they were like, "Hey, Caleb, are you a clone?" I'd be like, "No, I'm not a clone." I wouldn't entertain, I wouldn't be like, "Well, I'm not really gonna say," because that's something a clone would say. But anyway, Gucci Mane, he's asked, which y'all just saw, and instead of being like, "Nah, I'm not a clone," he was like, "I'm not going." It was like he wouldn't answer, and for me, to me, that's just really suspicious that he wouldn't answer, because if you're not a clone, you just say, "No, I'm not a clone," and then he just doesn't say anything. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. And like I said, there was a lot of tattoos and everything just missing from him, which is exactly what that tweet said that I just showed y'all from B.O.B. When celebrities are missing tattoos or piercings, cloning center. Anyway, there's 2 more tweets I want to show y'all before it goes too far. So the next tweet he tweeted about celebrity cloning is this. He said, "Hundreds of kids go missing each year equals cloning center." Now this tweet I find very confusing because I don't really know what he's saying. I don't know what kids going missing has to do with the cloning center. I don't know if I don't really know if they get I couldn't really find anything about, what he was implying by this. Maybe, you guys will understand while watching this. But it was maybe they need the kids for the cloning. I don't really know. But it's just, I feel like as a celebrity, if he says celebrities are being clones, it's kind of hard not to believe him on this. But anyway, there's one more tweet that I'm gonna show y'all right now. But I'm gonna put that tweet on the screen. Okay, the last tweet I'm gonna show y'all, and I gotta be honest, this one's kind of to me the scariest. He said, "When a celebrity in great health suddenly suffers a stroke, heart attack, aneurysm equals cloning center." And the reason I think this is the scariest one is because this happens, all the time, where a celebrity will suddenly have one of these things. And I feel like a lot of it has to do, when you clone someone, there's glitches, which we're about to get into more in a little bit. But there's glitches when you clone someone. And sometimes, maybe one of those glitches, for the clones can cause, a stroke or heart attack or aneurysm. And it just makes sense to me. And it's, this is, once again, this is a celebrity, this is a famous rapper saying all this stuff, saying that celebrity cloning happens. And it's insane that this isn't more public. Insane this isn't talked about more. Because if I was everyone on Zome TV is a clone, I'd probably know because I own that channel. And it's just kind of crazy. But now I want to get into some videos of, celebrity clones glitching. And the first one I want to show you is a guy named Roker. Roker is a news anchor, and he was him and someone else were interviewing and talking on screen. Someone says something, and just look at his face while you watch the video. I'm gonna play the video right now. Just look at his face. It's probably the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll. And as Mark Cohn says in his great song, Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room.
That's literally insane. He just starts staring at the camera and just doesn't stop. It'd be right now, if I was talking in my documentary and then I just go like this for a minute straight and just don't respond. It's obviously I don't really know what happened, and like there's no like official like thing they're saying happened. But you know, a lot of people saw this video and were like, what just happened? And it kind of went like, you know, insane online and everything. And honestly, I have no idea what really could have happened, except that possibly Al Roker is a clone and he was glitching, or like they were processing to it. And a lot of people are saying that, you know, right before this happened, you know, the lady said Holy Ghost, which maybe like triggered something, you know, in the clone or whatever. I don't really know. But that's just insane, because he just stops and just stares at the camera for like a full minute, and it's literally insane. Anyways, do you remember earlier at the beginning of the video when I was talking about how Eminem is actually, you know, a clone, or a lot of people think Eminem is a clone? I'm actually going to play that video right now.
Join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos called Berserk. Take a listen.
Did you notice his face and like the way he was just, you know, like it's just, it's so insane. And like the only way, or a lot of people are able to figure this out and explain it, is that Eminem's a clone. Because like the way he just, you know, was glitching, he couldn't like process what's going on. But then like a few seconds later, it's like everything like is fine again. He just like snaps out of it, he's fine. And it seems to me like a glitch happened and he couldn't really figure out what was going on. And then, you know, the glitch fixed itself and then everything's fine again. And it's just kind of insane, but like I said, it makes sense why this would happen, because the best way to spread a message and propaganda is through celebrities, because celebrities will truly influence so many people. And when you have a celebrity like Eminem, who has like a very devout following, and you know, I love the guy, it's so easy to spread your message to so many people through him. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense why he would be cloned. He'd be like one of the perfect people to be cloned. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but when I was talking about B.O.B. and, you know, all the talk about like cloning and everything, he was asked himself if he was cloned, just like Gucci Mane was, except he also said that if like when somebody asked if he was cloned himself, he said prefer not to say. And like at first I wasn't even going to talk about it, but then something kind of like clicked with me. Every time someone is asked, they never say yes or no. They always say, I'm not going to answer, I prefer not to say. But like, it's kind of crazy because, like I said, if someone asked me, I would just say no. And it's like, why won't they just say no if they're not cloned? It doesn't make any sense at all to me. But it's so crazy. There's one more video I need to show y'all on Eminem. This is not him glitching as a clone, but he's being interviewed by BBC Radio. And it's like the interaction to me is just, it's so scary. I gotta show you guys.
You know, music is always gonna be in my head, so along with myself that's trapped in it.
We're all trapped in your head. It's a byproduct of the records.
Oh, you meant everyone's
No, I
trapped
actually
in my head.
No, I actually
'Cause when
did.
you said,
No, but I actually did mean everyone's trapped in their own head, and then I just amended it at the end there.
oh, that's good.
I'm trapped in my head.
It would have been way better if you would have at the front, like said that everyone's trapped in my head.
Right.
I probably would have liked that better.
I'm trapped in this room. You didn't like. What?
Actually, no,
14?
seriously, don't get trapped in my
your head.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
You should address the camera, because right now there's a lot of people probably.
Stay out of my head.
Yeah, basically he was like, where, you know, the music records were all in your head. And it's just, you know, like with that interview, thinking about the first video I showed you on Eminem, it's kind of insane because, you know, obviously something was going on with Eminem. Like, I feel like something was going on. It's like maybe, you know, they're in his head and they're just kind of like talking to him, like saying what they want him to say and everything. And to me, it's so scary to think about because really it's such, like, in one way it's genius because it's such a smart way to influence, you know, the culture and everything. But also it's so scary to think about. It's just insane. But anyway, I explained the theory and I explained why, you know, they're cloning celebrities and everything. But there's another part of the theory that I want to get into, like a different version. And that's maybe the Illuminati is the one actually cloning these celebrities. And I know that sounds crazy, but like, think about it. I mean, if you don't know what the Illuminati is, it's a secret organization that controls the world. It's a different conspiracy theory. Maybe I'll make a documentary on that one day, depending on this one does. But, so like, it's an organization that secretly controls the world. And it's kind of like I said that like, cloning celebrities are the perfect way to spread propaganda and everything. It's kind of, you know, a lot of people think maybe the Illuminati is the one actually cloning these celebrities to like spread propaganda, like I was saying. But, you know, just to get closer to the one world government and everything. Because, you know, that's the plan of the Illuminati, to eventually, you know, reign over the whole world in a one world government. And maybe they're thinking by, you know, cloning these celebrities and making them basically puppets for the Illuminati, they can adequately, you know, like influence them to influence people to want the one world government. Because, you know, right now most people would be like, no. You know, I don't want the New World Order or anything. But, you know, Eminem starts going, hey, we need the New World Order. And then Roker starts going, yo, we need the New World Order. And then every following is like, you know what? One world government would actually be kind of cool. We should do it. And it's just a way for the Illuminati to, like, accomplish their goals. But a lot easier with a lot more support. And that's just another version, you know, of the theory that like it's the Illuminati doing it. But yeah, I kind of feel like it'd be fun to make an Illuminati documentary one day. I don't know. That's something to consider. If you want one, let me know in the comments. But anyway, there's some more stuff we gotta get into real quick. Okay, the next thing I want to get into is that not only, you know, are celebrities cloned and like replaced by their clone, but a lot of times they're cloned and then there'd be like a bunch of celebrities that all look exactly the same. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm gonna show you a picture of a bunch of celebrities and see if you can tell the difference between them. Like, see if you can tell the difference. Anyway, I gotta just show you. Yeah, they're literally all the same. Like, they look exactly the same, and they're all literally the same person, but it's a bunch of different people, like all celebrities, and it's really like it's just crazy. But my favorite part of this theory is that this has been happening for a very, very long time. I'm about to show you a lot of like really famous celebrities from the day, like from today, next to someone from like a really long time ago that looks exactly the same as them. And like from what we know, like no really like actual relation to them at all. But like if you like when you look at the pictures, keep in mind that they're literally the exact same face. We have Jimmy Fallon, we have Nicolas Cage, we have like a bunch of people that you're about to see, and really it just blows my mind. And after I show you the pictures, I'll get into why this is a thing. But anyway, here they are. So the theory is that throughout history, you know, there'd be like a really basic, like it's hard really to be a celebrity today. It's hard really, you know, to get the following and everything. So they think that a long time ago, there were these like really talented people, and instead of them dying, like they died, but they were like their DNA and everything was cloned to make another version of them as celebrities. Like Jimmy Fallon is actually that guy from the past cloned to like keep being a celebrity and everything, to keep making money off them. And really, it's genius. And maybe in like 200 years, another Jimmy Fallon will come up, like looking exactly the same. And then, you know, he'll be famous and like he'll be a celebrity. And it's all just like an endless cycle of making celebrities once again to spread propaganda. And it is genius. And honestly, like, I'm not entirely sure if I believe this part of it. I do think it's very interesting. And also, it's kind of crazy how some of these pictures are. Like, some of them literally looked like it couldn't be real. But, you know, I researched it, and they all are. And I really don't understand how it's possible. But it's so crazy to think about. And I don't really know another way to explain it besides that, you know, they're clones. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the celebrity clone conspiracy theory. I want to know if you like the documentary. Let me know in the comments. Also, press like if you didn't like it. Well, don't press dislike, because that's kind of mean. But yeah, I kind of want to make some more like this. You know, I made that lizard conspiracy theory from like a while ago, and it did pretty well, and like I really have fun making these. So let me know in the comments if you like the video. But also, most importantly, I want to know, did I convince you? Do you believe in the celebrity cloning conspiracy theory? Let me know in the comments. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, because, you know, I make other documentaries. You know, I'm going to make them soon. Anyways, I'll see you. Thanks for watching the video, and I'm out.